Hey guys, what's going on? SpitBrix here, back for another LEGO video, and today we are continuing on our quest to discover LEGO sets that break the rules. We will search for LEGO sets with wacky instruction errors, box art errors, and other accidental mistakes that were clearly not meant to happen. Check out the playlist in the description to watch prior episodes, and if you go on to enjoy this video and series, please take 2 seconds to leave a like. I would really appreciate it. This first Star Wars set has an instruction step that is in pure disarray. Are you ready? Okay, so you are told that you need to assemble 4 of these wings. However, for the set, you actually only need 2 of them. This step also says that you only need 1 piece in total, which is just ridiculous. Obviously, 1 piece can't create 2, let alone 4. And yes, it is real. This one was submitted by a fan named Lucas. This LEGO Hidden Side set has a detail that you probably never noticed. If you look very closely at the product images, you can clearly see that Jack is actually playing his favorite game, Raid Shadow Legends, today's sponsor. Millions of players like Jack have downloaded Raid. It's not only available on mobile, but also on PC, and both are absolutely free to play. Among the hundreds of unique champions that you can collect, upgrade, and battle, my favorite by far is Turvold. He's a wicked strong legendary champion that can take out an entire team if you play him strategically and master his skills, especially his critical hit buff. Another one of my favorites is Roxum. Not only does he look super cool, but his skills are also tied with Veil buffs, which makes it hard for enemies to target him during battle. But my favorite feature of Raid is most certainly the intense boss fights like the Hydra clan boss. I mean, just look at this monster. He's crazy. There's never been a better time to get started, and if you use my link or scan the QR code, new players will get a free starter pack worth almost $30 to kickstart your game. We're talking a free champion Tyrell, 200,000 silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in game. You will find these rewards here in your inbox for the next 30 days only. Once you're in, you can find me under the name SpitBrix. It's that easy, just click the link in the description and I'll see you in game. Thanks to Raid for sponsoring this video, and now on to the next LEGO set. The LEGO Haunted House set quite literally has a haunted instruction step. Let's take a look at step number 288 here. More specifically, take a look at the chain-linked pieces. There's 2 of them. And as you can see, you are supposed to place them down over on the build, but wait a second, are the ends of the chains floating? I don't think that's how gravity is supposed to work. Perhaps these are haunted LEGO chains, but in the next step you can see that a skeleton is added there. So what appears to have happened is that the LEGO designer, the digital designer who was creating these instructions, must have went backwards. Instead of going in sequential order of the steps, they actually started with the hanging upside down skeleton on the chains and then just removed them for the instruction step before. Hence it looks like these chains on the left are defying gravity somehow. This LEGO City cement mixer set uses an illegal building technique. Take a look at step number 24 here. We're taking a look at the front of this cement mixer. There's a few bricks put together here, which nowadays LEGO considers to be an illegal technique. In this building step, you can see that you take a 1x1 brick with a Technic pinhole and attach on either side of it a modified 1x1 brick with studs. Now, LEGO has released an official PDF that details what is an illegal building technique and what is not, or what they consider to be fine to use in their LEGO sets. And as you can see here over on the right, there is the building technique that is used for the front of the cement mixer. So how in the world was it able to be used in the official LEGO set? Well, it turns out that this LEGO City set is from 2007, and it wasn't until 2014 that LEGO put out this official PDF detailing that that technique is considered to be illegal. So sometime in between these years, LEGO decided that this building technique should no longer be used in sets due to the stress that it places on the bricks. A fan of mine named Tommy Yang submitted this one through email. He spotted something incredibly unusual on the back of this 2021 LEGO Technic race plane set. Now, what was it? Well, let's take a look at the back of the set box art image here and take a look at this laptop, because there's something weird going on. This diagram is supposed to explain that you can find LEGO instructions online for the set, but something is definitely wrong. In fact, if we take a closer look, we can see that it is actually 2 images that are overlapping each other, creating a jumbled mess that is quite confusing to look at. I mean, what is even going on here? From my interpretation, it looks like there is some sort of large armored vehicle on top of the image of the racing plane. I don't know, what do you see? Let me know with a comment. This next one is one of my favorites in this video. It was submitted by Coffee Subset, a fan of this series. Now, this one is about this promotional LEGO Reindeer and Santa sleigh set. More specifically, let's take a look at the reindeer build of this set. As you can see in step 2, you add a stud onto the build. However, in step 3, it's just magically gone. It just disappears. And it's still not there on the finished build down on the bottom. And get this, it's not even on the final image in the instruction booklet detailing the entire set. So I don't know what happened to the poor reindeer's nose, but the instruction manual just decided to delete it and never give it back. Next up is the LEGO Spider-Man Venomosaurus Ambush set. You may notice that it's interesting that Ambush is not capitalized on the box art. Most sets have capital letters for each word, but this one does not for some reason, but that's not even the main mistake. Do you see anything here that might be missing? I'll give you a couple seconds. Yeah, maybe something right here? Yep, the Spider-Man minifigure isn't even pictured in the product images, which is just hilarious. You'd think that it would probably be a good idea to include the main character in the set images. Whoops. Here is a very recent 2022 LEGO Ninjago set. This is Jay and Nia's Race Kart Evo or Evolution, and let's take a look at what this set has to offer. We're going to be taking a look at the glider that Nia is wearing right here. It actually attaches on the back of the vehicle itself. However, if you take a look at that glider, yeah, something weird is going on. The blades of the glider are extremely wonky and not centered whatsoever. The top piece isn't even attached, and the bottom wing piece completely cuts through the bricks around it. I have no idea how the orientation and alignment got so skewed for this instruction page, but somehow it did. This one was submitted by Nicholas, a fan of the channel, and if you guys find any sets that break the rules, you guys can submit them to the email address in the description below. This next LEGO set that breaks the rules is not specific to one single set. I've seen it across a few, but basically what LEGO doesn't tell you is that some disassembly is required, not just assembly. You need to also cut some LEGO pages. Sometimes LEGO's instruction paper cutters malfunction and you get results like this. Now, this is a very rare occurrence that doesn't happen often, and actually you need to be pretty lucky to experience this error, but hopefully you do have a scissor lying around unless you just want to tear apart the pages. I mean, forget brick separators, I want a pair of LEGO scissors. Let's next take a look at this LEGO Batman Batmobile set. It's a relatively new one, in fact, and if you take a look at instruction step number 6, you are to add 2 of these black plates to the back of the build. You then proceed to add bricks to the bottom of the build for the next 4 steps. However, in step 11, whenever you flip the LEGO build back over, the black plates have magically disappeared. Must be some sort of magic trick or something that's going on here. I mean, 1 second they're there, and then a few steps later, poof, the black plates are completely gone. Now, they do return in step 12, so I guess if you really want to follow the instructions way too literally, you could attach the plates 2 separate times to add an extra level of excitement to your building experience. Thanks to Psycho for submitting this one. Next up is another LEGO Star Wars set. This is Krennic's Imperial Shuttle, and let's take a look at the back of the box, because there's just something that doesn't add up back here. Alright, let's take a closer look and zoom in here. You can see that we have 2 Death Troopers and a droid, and each of them have a blaster, a standard black LEGO Star Wars blaster piece accessory. However, interestingly enough, only 2 of these pieces are actually included in the set. There are not 3, there's only 2. So I don't know where that third one went, but that poor droid, well, he has one on the back of the box, but not in the real set. That's rough. I appreciate Adam for sending me pictures of this one. Oh yeah, this is a fun one. So this is another pretty old LEGO City set. Well, old if you consider 2005 being a long time ago. So this box art image isn't the best quality, so let's take a look at a better image here. And specifically, we're taking a look at the minifigures that are shown on the front of this box. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 minifigures. There's one inside the truck. However, unfortunately, if you thought you were getting 4 minifigures in the set, well, you'd be mistaken because there's actually only 3. This very peculiar error was submitted by Dylan the animator through email, so thank you to him. But sure enough, there's only 3 minifigures in this set, although it shows 4 on the front of the box. That's a bit deceiving. This next one was submitted by Monkey Socks on Reddit. That's a funny username. But this is a LEGO Friends set, the Jungle Rescue Base. And this one has an error with one of the stickers that you're supposed to apply. Let's take a look at step number 67 here. As you can see, we have an arrow pointing towards the sticker that we're going to be looking at. Whenever you apply this sticker, you'll notice that it is one of a medical IV, like one that would be in the hospital. However, over on the left, you can see what an IV is supposed to look like, and the set is over on the right. And you notice something? Yep, the sticker is applied upside down. You can even see the blue liquid inside the IV bag somehow defying gravity and accumulating at the top. Now, I don't know what type of medical practice this is, but they definitely need to fix this because this is certainly not helping the patient upside down. This Lego Lamborghini set is nearly $400 US, which is insane. But there's a mistake in it, a quite interesting one. As you can see here on step number 269, this axle piece clips through the surrounding bricks, and it's not centered whatsoever, so somehow the pieces were not aligned properly when creating the Lego instructions for this set. It's fixed on the next step, which is odd, and definitely makes this a unique and spontaneous accident that somehow happened. But that red axle is definitely not able to just completely go through the Lego Technic beam piece. In front of you is a 2005 LEGO Harry Potter set titled The Graveyard Duel. Now, I'll be honest, this LEGO set is a disaster. It has not one, but two errors on it that are both on the front of the box. Just listen to this. So this LEGO Harry Potter minifigure actually uses the wrong headpiece on the box art. As you can see, the box is over on the right, and the actual minifigure is on the left. Notice the differences in the sides of his glasses, his mouth, as well as where his eyebrows are positioned on his head print. But wait, there's more. The Wormtail minifigure also uses the wrong head. And so if you're wondering, well, why are these heads being used that are the wrong ones? Well, the ones that are used on the box that are the incorrect ones are actually the old 2004 versions, so the head prints that were used the year prior, and so they didn't feature the new head prints. Quite interesting, but it's also funny that both of them have the wrong heads, and it was the front of the box for Pete's sake. This was submitted by Ezra_Harry. Thank you so much. Interestingly enough, I had more than one person send me this next one with the LEGO Ninjago Gamers Market set. In the back of the instruction booklet, where it lists all the parts in the set, there's a very interesting katana piece, that's the official LEGO Ninjago term for this weapon, a katana, that doesn't actually come in the set for some reason. As you can see, the katana blade in this set is more of a reddish pinkish color as opposed to a translucent light yellow. Now, interestingly enough, LEGO didn't just add the wrong katana to the back of the instruction booklet. Just a reminder if you want to be featured, because the pink one is already back here as well. So technically, the back of the instruction booklet says that you get 2 katana blades in this set, but we all know that that is false. Thank you to Piplup Gaming and George S. Here is another LEGO Harry Potter set from the Hogwarts Moments series. There's a quite odd positioning for one of the stickers in this set, sticker number 7 that goes over on the bottom right side of the build. The sticker is supposed to represent the continuation of the vines from the top pane to the bottom pane going downwards, but up on the top you can see the leaves pointing down in the direction of gravity, and the one on the bottom for some reason is pointing up. Now, you could say that maybe this is just how the LEGO designer wanted this set to be built. Maybe it's supposed to look like this. Well, the sticker sheet says otherwise, because as you can see, stickers number 6 and 7 both have the leaves pointing down. And even the leaves on stickers 4 and 5 have the similar pattern. So with that being said, sticker number 7 is placed upside down on both the instruction booklet as well as the official product images. If you have this set, let me know which way you place the sticker in the comments below. To see more LEGO sets that break the rules, click the video playlist on the left. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more LEGO content.